can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to the Rose Bowl, home to the UCLA Bruins. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Syracuse Orange, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the UCLA Bruins. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Syracuse will kick off and we'll be underway. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Bruins offense will take the field first, and they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last year. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And as he throws, another incompletion on third down. The Bruins will send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Sends his first one of the day on the way. We didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. So Syracuse's offense will go to work for the first time today. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right. They are both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways. And Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box. They can take it outside. They can both catch the football as well. So, no.
And he eluded the defense, and they'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Syracuse. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive feat.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. The guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
UCLA will go back to work on offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Fires to the big fella. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Got the completion on the last play, still some work to do on second down. From the gun, give on the inside. Into a mass of giant bodies, we'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. And the Bruins come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Looking to throw on third. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Makes the grab. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Wants to go up top. It's complete to the right. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before they'll recycle that down marker.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Gonna look downfield again. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's at the top, and he has taken it all. Touchdown, UCLA. Just one moment, and all of a sudden, the fortunes turn.
You're in a position where you're about to give up points, and now you flip that around and you put points on the board. Perfectly executed. What do you do in an interception? First guy blocks the intended receiver. Everybody else starts to form the wall when the ball's going. Nice blocking, nice interception, nice return for the touchdown.
From the gun, running back on the move. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. Syracuse right back at it.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Back to pass. The short hands, it's Burden. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man quickly. Oh, the sweet juke gets him free. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. Wants to throw on first down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there calls the missed timing.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Big third down in the red zone, and this crowd is getting behind this defense. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
Makes a grab past the marker. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. Syracuse looked to be in dire straits to start this drive, but now they've got some room to operate. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Orange. They'll try to add another to their lead. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. He'll do it himself. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets him out to the 25-yard line. And here comes the offense on second down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. The Bruins will punt this one away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Hand off from the gun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Syracuse right back at it.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Back to pass on second down. Snagged out of the air. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. Syracuse lines up on third and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Immediately fires to the middle. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. Wants to go up top on first down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage. Help.
Turning it on. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. He's got it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Cuse.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Nice, just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Running to Green. Shoots his way for more. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. We've come to the break, and it's Syracuse on top. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game status. Largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. They've got a first down here to open the period. They'll ride the hot hand. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking. They've got it up to the 47-yard line. And the Bruins can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, second and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's third down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. They punt it away on fourth down. That ball will make its way out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 15. They'll start this drive with a pass. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
We know about this running back's versatility. He's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get...
Breaks into the open. Makes the stop at the 30, but a big 15-yard pickup gets him out of trouble.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They're trying to be aggressive. We're only in the second quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
Syracuse right back at it.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find your rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here.
The Orange now facing a 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Using the quick game. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Syracuse ready to go to work with another 1st down. Wants to throw it. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Got his man out of the backfield. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Orange with a lot of work to do on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Complete. There he goes. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Syracuse looked to be in dire straits to start this drive, but now they've got some room to operate. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere, it's a turnover. Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Syracuse.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You could tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
28, UCLA, 7.
Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of the defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute. The Bruins will punt it away on 4th down. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Stuff on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long. going to pick up a first down. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Offenses love the explosive.
He'll take a shot. Hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Orange.
And one of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. We're taking shots. We need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
To the ground with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. Right down the middle. A strike downfield. Nothing but green grass down the middle. Touchdown, Bruin. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going to the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on first down. Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down. Looking to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate it through the weather and get it to your target, but just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops, and it's just part of the game.
Looking to throw again. With the catch, it's Burden. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Needs it to keep this drive alive. He's got enough to give Syracuse the first down. Offense in the hurry up. They're going to ride this running back. Pass the sticks and still on his feet.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route.
Out of the backfield, he's open. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Syracuse right back at it. Send the tight end in motion. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop. UCLA will go back to work on offense. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Never underestimate the power of moving forward and creating breathing room. He's up to the 17. Keep it on the ground. Hard running there. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Offside. Defense.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
And as time runs out here in the second quarter, the offense doesn't want to make this deficit any bigger, so they'll take the knee and head to the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Pasadena. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball, he is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in college football heaven, the Rose Bowl.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Just about set to get this second half underway. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. They'll open this third quarter with a run. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
Syracuse might take a shot here on 2nd and short. To pass. Fires to the tight end. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because...
Oh, he's got some space. Past the first down marker and still running. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Looking downfield on first down. Quarterback moving. He'll try to do it himself. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup.
I love it. I love first down. Let's be aggressive. Let's throw the football. But how about the quarterback? He does a great job in the pocket, buying time. Oh, nobody.
Fires toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Cuse.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish things up with a dart from 24 yards out. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Grabbed behind the line. It's Florida. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Let's see how successful they'll be on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Abraham. Still on his feet at the 45. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Pulls it in. It's Valdez. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Bruins are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. And he's going to go backwards, and they force a 4th down. What a play by this defensive front. The kick is on its way. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. They've been dominated. Now they'll try to execute to their... Turning it on! And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. The pull and throw off the RPO. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Syracuse.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
49, UCLA, 14.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. UCLA will go back to work on offense. From the gun, running back gets to give.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule. It makes those 3rd downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple.
He's loose on the left. Touchdown, UCLA. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
PAT unit on the field. Bangs it through for an extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the points come in a lightning strike, a 70-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It's Pratt. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. They'll go back to work with a sizable margin still up there on the scoreboard. Creates a little room. Breaks into the open. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. Syracuse right back at it.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Soft spot in the middle. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
They're dealing with a second and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Syracuse needs to come up with a big third down play to keep the drive going. They pick it off, and this defense a much-needed play. He goes down after the short return. What a play to get the football back. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Quickly to the tight end. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Use the play fake, now to throw. Grabbed over the middle, it's Valdez. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Bruin. A remarkable grab just keeps piling up scores.
I say remarkable day. I mean, a remarkable career. Goodness gracious. This is the day that you just dream about having. You have these days in high school, but not in college. You're like, dang, this is as good as it gets. Nobody can stop him. He's absolutely in the zone.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. There he goes. They bring him down. He's got a first down, but that might be the final play of the third quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. To the air on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Burton. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Syracuse right back at it. Looking for room, it's Hagan. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Looking to pick up a first down on third and short from the 43. They'll try to get it through the air. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they can't make the connection on fourth down, and they'll turn it over. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Camarda. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Caught in the backfield. It's Valdez. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Well, they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Looking to fire. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
It's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He's going to let it go. Makes the grab play for the first down. Slippery slide, finds his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA. And he made that extra point. The wet turf, no problem at all. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot.
He's got some space. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff, where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. He'll pull it down. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Syracuse right back at it.
That's such a gut punch if you're the defense, because you're trailing in this game. You've got to find a way to get off the field on 3rd down, but you can't stop the quarterback scramble. He's just been making plays in this game in critical moments, none bigger than that one right there with the lead late in the game.
Moving out of the pocket. This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Going right to work up top. Snagged in the middle. It's Abraham. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Back up now. Here's 2nd and long. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. The Bruins line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man, it's McGee. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
Offense facing 4th down.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Fires to the right. Makes the grab. He's got a first down. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Bruins.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the money mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll run play action. Just a short pass to the tight end. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Syracuse lines up on 3rd and short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Syracuse has a really nice drive going. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the tight end.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Almost had the completion, just missed it. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. He wants to throw it again. Quickly out to the tight end. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th down. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the grab. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking to buy time. He's going to run it. He steps out of bounds right at the 15-yard line. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. He's got his head. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. And a chance, perhaps, to salt this game away if this offense can pay this off with a late touchdown. Big guy smells it. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Pushes ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Orange.
Well, they get the touchdown when they needed it most. That score now makes it a 2-possession game. And, guys, with just seconds to go on the game clock, this thing is all but over.
And the extra point splits the uprights.
UCLA, 42.
Returner will field it and try to get some field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Menace. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. And they'll get to the line and spike it to stop the clock. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that 2nd down incompletion. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. Double time, hustling to the line to stop the clock. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
Brings up 2nd down.
Back to pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Abraham. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Of 2. Third down coming up.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. He's got it. 1st down and 4. Just across the 20 with a 1st down at the 19. And the Bruins are in the hurry-up. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. Into the end zone. Wide open downfield. That will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. Guys, this is a story we see every single year in college football. Ranked teams losing to unranked opponents. Whatever the reasons, it adds to the flavor of a season.
It's so good because we all love the upsets, and then if you're the team that got that ranked win, Jesse, you start to build your resume, start to build some momentum. So this squad got a good win today.
They sure did. They put the rest of college football on alert with that huge win. And for the team losing, they've now got to be able to turn the page. They got to go back, do some soul searching, because they're a much better team than what they showed today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.